removed the strike plate and the hour rest, the shelf rest, and it extended down to about there or so, and it lived underneath the handle wrap. I just pulled it out to there, and then I decided to remove the handle. After I took that out, I was like, you know what, let's just take this whole thing off. None of my other bows have handles or handle wraps on them. And I've been reading online on forums, pretty much that's the recommended action most people are doing. Get the shot, always put it back on so I can get it off in one piece. So still have it in one piece, it's not ruined. Personally, I didn't like the seam, where the seam was on the handle. Rested right under my hand, right along here, line of my hand. And when I release my fingers, and I use a finger sling, so the bow wants to rotate in my hands, and I think that seam was actually not letting a smooth rotation of the bow in my hand. It could have been throwing off my shot. Who knows? All I know is all my other bows don't have other grips, so I like to keep things consistent. So let's clean this off with goo gone. Clean this off, and we'll add a bear hair rest, and put on a side plate, and we'll see what this thing can do. I've been having this issue where something is slapping my finger after release. I don't know what it was. I thought it was the arrow knocks at first, or the knocks I had in the strings. I placed those with just tie-ons. I just adjusted the brace height. I was at 8.5. I figured the higher brace height would stop that from happening, but it didn't. Then I looked the other day when I was shooting. My hand is resting. I'm gripping the bow. Right there, when I squeeze, that little spot between my thumb and my index finger, like the meat of my hand right here, actually raises up. And I believe the arrow was just flying, and like the fletchings were just whacking my hand. And that's just, you can see I have the scar now from just 2 or 3 sessions of it just hit my hand. It was just like really hurting. And so that's why I'm trying I'm gonna elevate the rest area with bear hair, because the stock little piece of leather strap that they put on here, I already had it worn down where the original thickness was gone right here in the corner, just from the wear of the arrow passing through. So, and I noticed the string slap, or whatever was slapping my hand, was getting worse and worse. So this bow became unshootable for me. So let's see what this bear hair rest will do, elevating it. Hopefully the arrow will then have enough clearance and not hit my hand right there. As you can see it right there. I mean, you can see where the scar is, and it's like right level with how the arrow would be passing. And I have my knocking point set a 1/2 inch above center. So maybe I'll try lowering it. Maybe it's something to do with the arrow kicking up, but that doesn't make sense. Or I don't know, we'll see. All I know is I need to not get my hand whacked by whatever was hitting it. So stay tuned. Goof off. I don't know if I'm goo gone. generous amount. That's just one little quick rub down. I got the phone in my hand, so I'm not doing a really efficient, good job. It's taking a lot longer than I normally would. But yeah, goof off. That's the way to go. That's what you want to use. I'm going to go off camera, clean this off, clean the other side, and then we'll get this bare hair rest on there. And see how bow performs. Okay, here it is after the cleaning it up with the goof off. Took all the adhesive gumminess that was on this handle. Hey, it looks gorgeous. It's really nice underneath. I don't know if I'm going to put a handle back on it or not. For now, I'm just going to deal with the rest. Just to stop that, whatever's happening on my hand. And we'll look at handles in the future. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's get this rest on there. Okay. Time to get this new arrow rest, shelf rest on this bare Montana Longbow. Let's see what we got here. Got one left. We got this little camo guy on eBay. 5-pack. Let's see. We got green, black, brown. Let's just stick with the brown. Go with the same colors for the wood on the bow finish. it. Make sure your surface area is cleaned. I cleaned it with alcohol, isopropyl, not whiskey, you know, because we only have vodka in this house. So, anyhow, let's move on. Leaving a slight gap right here. And we'll fit the shelf rest on there. Make sure, I didn't check, make sure I cut it the correct way. There's a, it's like a grain to the direction to the fur. And look, I lucked out, happened to cut it the right way. Look at me. Funny how things work out. Awesome. All right. Let's peel half of that down. Place it back. Let's go try this out.